Hey guys, it's Megan Lorson and I'm back with another video for you guys today. So I've been wanting to do this video for a little bit now, but today I am reviewing HoneyBook. I recently started using it, and by recently I mean I've been using it for about, February. I've been using it for the past 3 or 4 months now, and it is amazing. So I went full-time bridal hair and makeup artist as of, I guess technically last year, but this is my first full year doing it completely, strictly just bridal hair and makeup. I am not behind the chair anymore as of right now, other than doing like bridal trials and makeup trials and things like that. So it's really exciting. I absolutely love it. And this change was due to me having a baby. And as a lot of you might know, that brings lots of changes. And so here I am. So I technically started last year. I had my daughter last year in March of 2021. And I had worked literally in the salon up until I had her. I literally worked the day before I had her. Like I worked right up into it. And I took at least 2 months off, and then I slowly started getting back into doing bridal hair. And I've done bridal hair for 8, 9, 10 years, something like that. But it's just been, you know, also with being behind the chair. So I started getting back into it right after I had her, and last year of 2021, I just kept track of everything with my calendar and my phone, and I would email the brides contracts, they would send it back to me, and they would make the deposits, and I was just using Venmo last year. And so this year I knew it was going to be super busy, and I knew that obviously I'm going to need something more legit. I'm gonna need some kind of booking system that's going to keep track of everything, like my contracts, my bookings, retainer, travel fees, all of that. And so HoneyBook is what I went with, and it is so amazing. So I'm super excited to tell you guys everything that it does. And I will have a referral code link down in the description box below. So if you guys are interested in trying HoneyBook, use my link, you get 20% off. And so let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, there is an app that you can download on your phone. So you can get the HoneyBook app on your phone, which I have. It's this one right here, says HB on it, which is super convenient for on the go. There's certain things that you can't do from the app on your phone. Some of you have to do from like a laptop, but the majority of what you need to do, you can do through the app, and I use it a lot. So I'm going to go through HoneyBook and kind of just tell you everything that it does, or at least pretty much everything that I use it for. Again, I am a full-time bridal hair and makeup artist now, so that's what I use it for. It's great for wedding planners, photographers, all kinds of other businesses. It's just absolutely amazing. So like I said, so what you can do is you can customize and make your own forms. You can make your contracts on here, customize them, all of that. So the first thing that happens when you set up your account through HoneyBook is they offer a like free concierge service, which means basically you can send in all the documents that you have that you want to be uploaded on this platform. So any like templates you have, contracts you have, you can send them in, and what HoneyBook does for you for signing up is their team will actually go in and enter in all of that for you. So the hard work is done, and they will put it in your HoneyBook system where it's easily accessible to you. They'll put in blanks where like the customer has to fill in like their information and different things like that. So that was really nice. So I literally just, I don't know if I sent a picture copy or something of my contract, emailed it to them, And within like 1 or 2 days, they had it done and formatted into the HoneyBook system, and it was ready to go. It was super fast, and I was like, wow, this is impressive. So that was the first thing that happened. Oops, I just moved my camera. And then, let me see what else. Okay, so then the second thing was I started to create my contact form, which is also known as my inquiry form. So this is huge because basically what I have done with starting to use HoneyBook is I have started to automate my business, which means it is saving me a lot of time. And instead of me replying back to every inquiry that comes in, replying the same thing back to everybody, I now have a system where I send the links and I have forms and things that I send out to everybody that are similar. They're not all the exact same because I don't want to sound like a robot to people. I want it to be personal, but it's set up to where I get to save a lot of my time and use my time elsewhere because HoneyBook does a lot of that work for me. So then the second thing is I made an inquiry form, and basically my inquiry form gets all the information necessary that I need to know whether or not this bride is the right fit for me, if I'm the right fit for her, etc. So it asks for things like their name, phone number, what their Instagram handle is, where the getting ready location is going to be, how many people need hair services, how many people do you have needing makeup services, what time do you guys need to be ready by, what time is for photos starting, all of that you can type in, you customize it. So whenever someone messages me on Instagram, somebody emails me, messages me on like my Facebook business page or inquires through like Wedding Wire, I just send them this link and just say, can you please give me some more info about your wedding? Send them that link, they click on the link and they fill out the contact form, give me all the information, and then that gets submitted into my HoneyBook booking system. So then everything is tracked in HoneyBook. It also keeps track of where those leads came from. So if they came from Google, they came from Facebook, Instagram, Wedding Wire, all of that keeps track of it, which is so amazing because then I can also track where I want to target if I want to do some like marketing ads or anything. It's just very helpful information. So that was the second thing I did. And then let's see what else. So, and then you have your own calendar, your calendar in HoneyBook too, so you can see all the weddings that are booked. Another huge thing is that you all know how crazy it can get with weddings. You know, you've got contracts going in, coming out, you got retainer, travel fees coming in, coming out, and it can be really easy to lose track of who sent me their contract back, who didn't, who's paid the fee, who hasn't, all of this. So there's a whole like pipeline is what they call it. So basically it'll tell you this is how many inquiries you have. So right now it says I have 13 inquiries, and then it'll tell me how many people I need to follow up with, and then it'll tell me like how many contracts I have sent out. So right now I have 2 that are pending. So it'll say you've sent 2 proposals. And then it'll tell me how many have been signed, how many have not been signed, and then it'll tell me how many retainer payments have been paid. So I can click through each category and say, okay, what brides do I need to follow up with? What clients do I need to follow up with? Who hasn't sent me this or whatever? So it keeps it very streamlined and very easy for me to see everything. So I feel very in control and know what's going on, know what I need to get from different people. So that is super, super helpful. And then let me see what else. And then it's got invoicing on it too. So I will send the brides their contract, and then they get a second message with an invoice for me to pay typically their retainer and travel fee first. And then as it gets closer to the wedding, then they receive another invoice to pay the full payment before the wedding date. So they can pay straight through the HoneyBook system. It usually takes a couple days for it to show up in your bank account, but they pay straight through there. You get paid through HoneyBook. So again, all your income and all of that is tracked on HoneyBook. It also has a a bookkeeping system, which is nice. It's not super complex or anything like that. I actually prefer to use another bookkeeping platform such as QuickBooks. The awesome thing about HoneyBook is that you can link your QuickBooks to HoneyBook, and you can have them integrated, which is super great. So if you stick with just like the HoneyBook bookkeeping that they have, it's very, very basic. You basically can just enter in your expenses and then you can choose the category. But then come tax season and tax time, when you have to report your taxes and things like that, I don't think it doesn't categorize them. Like, you literally have to scroll through like the longest list ever and like keep track of everything and manually and, you know, figure it out. Whereas QuickBooks, you can enter in each category and it gives you totals for each category. HoneyBook does not give you, this is the total for marketing, this is the total for your supplies, this is your total for fees or whatever. So there is that. And then let me see what else. These are pretty much like the main things. And I mentioned it keeps track of your payments. And it just goes straight into your bank account. Anytime I get like an inquiry or a message from someone on the HoneyBook system, it goes directly to my email. And then if I have the app, it'll give me like a little red circle, like notification, letting me know that someone has messaged me or inquired or something like that. But it also gets sent to my email as well. So I always see those and never miss them. And okay, another cool thing is within each conversation that you have with each client, there's a notes section, so you can write specific notes in it. So you can even put pictures in there, as far as taking pictures of like the bride's trial hair, her trial makeup, or anything like that. So you can save detailed notes on certain things under each client's profile, because they pretty much have like their own profile, so to speak. So it is super great. I think that is pretty much the main like bulk of what I use it for. It does have like a few other features. Those are like the main ones, and it is so affordable. So starting out, you can start using HoneyBook for as little as $9 a month. Now that is under, if you make 10,000 or under. As soon as you make over 10,000, it goes up to, I think it's $30 a month, 30, 35, something like that. Still very affordable and reasonable, I think, for all that it offers. And it just keeps you organized, and you don't lose track of anything. It just makes you look professional, and it's just very useful. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know in the comments. You guys can find me on Instagram at megan.lorson. You guys can definitely ask me questions over there as well. I try to answer back to everybody. Again, I will have the link down below if you guys are interested in trying it. You get 20% off the first year, I believe, which is really good. And it is a little, I will say, the first day I tried it, you can actually, it's a free trial too. I think you can try it free for a week or something, which is what I did. I think I tried it for like a week free. And I remember signing up for it and I was like, this is so confusing. Like, I have no idea how to use this, but trust me, just go through things. The HoneyBook customer service is amazing. They are so helpful. You can chat with them. They even call you when you first sign up at some point to help you, to see if you have any questions, if you want to set up like a little mini session with them, which I did. Oh, it was so helpful. And answered all my questions. And once you start playing around with it a little bit, it is so easy. So just stick with it, try it. It's not as, things are always more complicated than they seem when you first try something new or you're not sure of something or you've never used something before, but it's so easy once you use it, and it is amazing. I can't say enough good things about it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for some of you. And if you guys have any other video suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next one.